Hey, thanks so much for watching. It's incredible to see what these early pioneers of cinema were willing to do for the perfect shot. Think about it. Today, if a director wants a heart-stopping action sequence, they just fire up the computers and let the CGI artists work their magic. But back in 1929, there was no green screen, no safety net of digital effects. All they had were nerves of steel, incredible skill, and maybe a little bit of craziness. It was all real, raw, and ridiculously dangerous. What you saw was what they did. Now, if you thought that was wild, you won't believe what's coming next. We're taking you to a place where dinner is served. Upside down, it's a culinary experience you have to see to believe. So make sure you hit that subscribe button and ring the bell so you don't miss it. See you in the next one. Hey everyone, and welcome back to the channel. Have you ever wondered what it would be like to flip your entire world upside down? Well, today, we're taking that idea literally. Get ready for the craziest, most chaotic, and definitely the messiest dinner party you have ever seen. We've challenged our friends to eat a full 3-course meal, but with one tiny little twist. The table, the chairs, even the food is served in a way that defies gravity. Will they manage to eat anything at all? Or will it just end in a hilarious disaster? Trust me, you do not want to miss a single second of this. Let's find out if they can conquer the upside-down dinner. Make sure you're subscribed so you don't miss our next wild adventure. Let's go. Have you ever heard of wing walking? It's that daredevil stunt where people climb out onto the wings of a flying airplane. Now imagine doing that, but instead of just waving, you're having a full-course meal. No, I'm not making this up. Back in 1927, in the skies over Nebraska, 2 stunt performers named Gladys Roy and Ivan Unger did exactly that. They strapped a table to the top wing of a biplane, sat down, and had lunch at 1,000 feet. The photo is just incredible. You can see plates, food, even a coffee pot, all while soaring through the air. This was the golden age of barnstorming, where pilots and performers would travel from town to town, putting on wild air shows to thrill the crowds. And clearly, no stunt was too bizarre. Forget dinner and a movie, how about dinner on a plane? Literally. What's the craziest stunt you've ever seen? Let me know in the comments below, and don't forget to subscribe for more unbelievable stories. Picture this, a dining table, but it's bolted to the lower wing of an airplane. The tablecloth is flapping wildly in the wind. On the table, you've got plates, but they're held down with suction cups, so they don't fly away. What's on the menu, you ask? A classic roast beef with mashed potatoes? But here's the twist. The gravy comes in squeeze bottles. And the dress code? Add your fancy clothes. For this meal, you'll need goggles and a bib. This isn't your average dinner party. It's a high-flying culinary adventure that takes eating out to a whole new level. Literally. Would you be brave enough to try it? Let me know in the comments. And don't forget to like and subscribe for more amazing stories like this. Picture this. You're enjoying a 5-star meal, thousands of feet in the air. Suddenly, the pilot gets a wild idea. The plane bangs, and before you know it, you're in a full loop-de-loop. You, your steak, everything is completely upside down. You've just speared a piece of roasted potato, and by some miracle of physics, it's stuck to your fork. But the gravy. Oh, the gravy is now a floating zero-gravity hazard, slowly drifting towards the ceiling. You try to take a sip of champagne to celebrate not wearing your dinner. But as you toast upside down, the bubbles fizz straight up your nose. Now that's what I call a turbulent dining experience. What's the craziest thing that's ever happened to you on a flight? Let me know in the comments below. And don't forget to subscribe for more wild what-ifs. Ever seen a full 3-course meal served on a plane doing a zero-gravity flight? Well, we did it. Landed with full bellies and 0 spills. It sounds crazy, right? But this wasn't just for kicks. This whole wild ride was a publicity stunt for a local diner. And let me tell you, it was genius. Imagine floating around trying to catch a meatball in midair. It was hilarious, a little messy, but surprisingly successful. No food fights, just floating forks and happy faces. This diner wanted to show their food was out of this world, and they literally proved it. From takeoff to touchdown, it was an unforgettable experience. This is what happens when you combine great food with a brilliant gravity-defying idea. New dining could be such an adventure. Thanks for watching, and don't forget to like and subscribe for more. So after all that space-age tech and astronaut ingenuity, what happens when you try to enjoy a simple meal in zero gravity? Well, sometimes it looks a little less like a sci-fi movie and a little more like a food fight in a bouncy castle. As you can see, getting that perfectly seasoned steak from the plate to your mouth is ... challenging. And that's before we even talk about the wine floating away. Just goes to show, even with all our advancements. Some earthly pleasures are best enjoyed with our feet firmly on the ground. Speaking of earthly pleasures, get ready to travel back in time with us for our series finale. We're leaving the cosmos behind and heading straight for the roaring 20s to explore fine dining. 1927 edition. Think flapper dresses, jazz music, and culinary classics that defined an era. You won't want to miss the last course of our journey. Make sure you subscribe so you don't miss out. Thanks for watching. Hey, what a ride. That was absolutely insane, right? My heart is still pounding. If you thought that was wild, you have to see what we did last week. Check out this video right here on the left. It's another level of crazy that you won't want to miss. And hey, speaking of what you want, I've got a quick poll for you right in the center. Let me know what you think. We've got so much more sky insanity planned, and you don't want to be the last to see it. So, smash that subscribe button over on the right to join the crew. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.